Sag, welcome to your monthly review for July. What's up? What's going on? Show me Sagittarius, please. Like always, take what resonates, leave it does not. These are general collective readings, okay? So if they don't resonate for you at all, normal. Check your the placements, yeah? You'll find yourself in there somewhere. Show me Sag. Show me Sagittarius in July. Show me Sag in July. Show me Sag. Show me Sagittarius, please. Okay. Like always, we're going to put down that baseline, clarify it, and then towards the end, oracles. Okay? What's going on? The moon. Okay. The Ace of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. Huh. How interesting. Ace of Swords. The Hermit. The Four of Pentacles. Interesting. Yeah. Page of Cups. The Lovers. I was about to say Knight of Wands. I was about to say that I needed to see something to justify the mystery. And there it is. It's not yet known to you. The Moon. Ace of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. I have a feeling there's a background noise here of the unknown. I'll clarify. And it could be that your heart space, something's going on there that you're not aware of whilst you are very busy in your Ten of Pentacles real world energy. But this suggests unknown heart space. Either unknown because you are not aware of what's going on in your heart at this time. There's a bit of mystery there. Or simply, it's just not everything you know yet. I'm very curious. There could be some activity at Grand Soon around the next full moon as well. Ace of Swords, the Hermit, the Four of Pentacles. Now, that's interesting because now we got some truth we're working with here. And that Hermit's all over that. He's all over that Ace of Swords. Again, the Hermit, his healing or sense of healing comes from experience, knowledge, wisdom, insight. And he is staring down that Ace of Swords. It's like almost the equivalent to saying, what have we learned here? What have we learned here? Because now you got something to work with. So the Four of Pentacles... You're like, hold on. I'm learning, I'm thinking, I'm learning. You ever seen something upload and it take a long time? Right there. That upload's taking a minute. But that's a lot, you're processing a lot. That's a master truth right there. It's a solid truth. Okay? And the Hermit, the reason why he's such a good healer is because he works with what he knows, okay? Not what he doesn't. So you're all over this. But you're also like, Four of Pentacles, hold up, I'm processing. And we Page of Cups, the Lovers, the Knight of Wands. Woo! Energy uptick. It's lovely, it's light, it's exciting. It's exciting. So how we're interpreting the Lovers here, be they someone you have yet to meet or someone we know, I don't know yet, okay? But let's start clarifying. We're going to kick it off right there with that moon, by the way. I may not clarify all of these, okay? Let's see the moon. But the moon, we gotta do the moon. Gotta clarify the moon. What's in that moon, please? Show me the moon. Show me the moon. Well, somebody has the truth. Ace of Swords, there it is. I just happened to see it on the split. Sometimes I notice, sometimes I don't. It's attached to someone here with that King of Pentacles. All right. That's for some of you. Let's see. Let's see the moon, please. Show me the moon. Show me the moon. Show me the moon. Show me the moon. Knight of Swords, Six of Cups. Oh, Three of Swords. Oh, there's some background noise in here. There's some background noise and it's active. All right, I'm going to jump over here to your Ace of Cups real quick. It's active. I can't say that it's not. Let's see that Ace of Cups. Let's see that Ace of Cups. But it's not just you. Let's see that Ace of Cups, please. Show me the Ace of Cups. Queen of Swords, the Magician, Six of Pentacles. Okay. 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 You know what's interesting? I wasn't entirely convinced that moon was yours. It seems influential, but not entirely, not all of it's known to you. But it's active, though. Can't say that it's not. Knight of Swords, Three of Swords, the Six of Cups. That's an active space of the moon. It's just done quietly. So here we have activity, taking action in one's kind of thoughts and feeling here with the moon. So it's quiet, it's internal. Shh, quiet. Six of Cups. Looking at the moon here with some sort of soul bond energy of some type of influence to you both. You're showing me that you've been working through it in your own way, actively. The Knight of Swords once more is active knowledge, active action. Pain here, Three of Swords. So we've been going through the moon on this one. Okay? About a particular connection, what it meant to us, why. When we think about it, sometimes it's rough. Sometimes it gets rough in there. How do we feel about it? Processing those feelings and thoughts. That's all you're showing me. Thing is, it's not just you. It's whomever's in that Six of Cups with you. They've had a similar background noise as well, in terms of working through their own kind of silent moon energy. It's like looking at a silent film. There's people taking action, and you have the impression that they're talking, but you don't know what they're saying. So you have a version of that, and whomever's in that connection with you at the soul level is experiencing it in their way too. Okay? So you both have been working through this connection emotionally, intellectually, at the moon level. And I know that's terribly vague. Tarot, if nothing else, is parts 3D and then everything else. Mental, emotional, spiritual. But in the ways that you have been doing work quietly on your own time, someone else has too. Okay? It was leading up to something. Ace of Cups. And then I pull you into 3D here, and I like what I see. It's really basic function. I like it a lot. It's simple. Anybody can understand this. This part's not so vague. From a good place in your heart that is known to you, you say you operate the best you can to fulfill your contracts every day. And you mean it too. With the Magician, Six of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, you say, I take what I do seriously, and I try to provide, calculate, and work my way through the best possible outcome and or balance every day. Six of Pentacles is very open, and it can mean anything between work to the contracts that you have with everybody, every day. You know, this is what I do, this is how I do it. This is my part of the bargain, this is how I fulfill my status quo, this is what I receive in return. So it should be a high-functioning then back and forth that you can expect and rely upon on the day-to-day principles. And you say, oh, it always has your best attention. And it literally comes from your heart space too. The Ace of Cups, you're saying there's nothing you do that you don't do with your heart and mind. So not only do we have a strong mind and will with the Queen of Swords, and I mean strong will with the Magician. You're saying, I put everything into what I do because I mean it. I love that. That's classic energy. It's what I can relate to. A lot of people can. I don't do anything without the best of myself in it. And that's lended to your success here with the Ten of Pentacles. It's given you a strong sense of foundation and stability. So it goes well beyond home and personal finance. It's everything that you do. How you affect others. Okay? But in the greater scheme of things. Let's go ahead and take a look at that Ten of Pentacles. Let's go ahead and take a look. I'm not too concerned about that. You seem to be in good working order, especially in that proposition of I don't do anything without feeling. And then I make the best decisions every day. That's what keeps me a well-oiled Sag. Let's see that Ten of Pentacles. Show me that Ten of Pentacles. Show me that Ten of Pentacles. And you operate from the heart. I respect that. Let's see that Ten of Pentacles, please. Show me that Ten of Pentacles. Show me that Ten of Pentacles. Okay, Ace of Swords. Oh, it's coming through. Five of Cups. Two of Wands. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, you got a truth coming through. Five of Cups, Two of Wands. It seems to be active and it seems to be coming through soon. Via the foundation. Stuff that already surrounds you. You will handle it well. It doesn't look too disastrous, but it does provoke old feelings of sadness. But then I see you turn around and express yourself towards it. So it's something that is very known to you. It's very familiar to you. You can work through it. Okay, you can. You have all the tools for the job, so I have no doubt. But something is coming through that represents old emotionality of disappointment. No doubt hearkening back to that moon and the work that you've been doing. But it looks like I see you communicating. We're talking. There's a balance of truth that's coming through, and it's not the easiest, but you can handle it. That's all I know, is that you can handle it. In fact, your ability, the side I'm looking at, your ability to handle things, particularly complex things, is what's lended to your success here. So when they're telling you got this, but you still have to process it your own way, that's exactly what they're saying. It's not like a tower thing. It represents a strong truth that I know that you are literally equipped to handle it. But something, 5 of Cups, an old issue is coming forward. Okay? And we're going to be making decisions towards it about how to best handle it. And I'm going to impress upon this point, you can handle it. The side I'm looking at doesn't just fall to pieces whenever they get a piece of news. Okay, you take care of things. That's what you do. Okay? Let's go ahead and look at further detail at Ace of Swords. Let's see that Ace of Swords. Oh, I got to see what this is about. Let's see that Ace of Swords. Show me that Ace of Swords. Show me that Ace of Swords, please. Ten of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, yeah, the Devil. Oh, an old issue. You're like, man, I was doing so balanced. I was being so balanced. I was doing so. Once more, I'm going to remind you, there's nothing that's coming through here that you can't personally handle, okay? But the truth is coming through. It's a hard one. It's not the easiest. It provokes old emotionality. I see where you're coming from. You're stable. You got this. But it does come across as problematic here with the Devil, okay? It was something that was left undone. It needs to be tidied up, dealt with. I'm not sure. Again, once more, you got this. You're stable. You can make good decisions. I know you can. Okay, whatever this old piece of emotionality of disappointment is, you can handle it. The biggest thing is, it seems to represent or trigger an old pattern that you're familiar with. And your first thought is this going to disrupt my harmony? 10 of Cups. Again, you're well-to-do, well-balanced sads. You have a lot of elements in your life that you like, as you should, and I'm happy to see that. And you're like, how much is this going to with my life or interfere with it? Because it represents something that needs to be closed up. Okay, that perhaps never was closed up correctly. Closed out. The account or whatever it is. I'm not sure what it is, but it's personal. And up until this point, perhaps you thought you were done with it. But it's coming across as, how are you going to handle this, ads? You know, for some reason, it's poking you. There's an old pattern, an old wound. How are we going to deal with this? How are we going to deal with this? How are we going to deal with this? That's what you want to know as well. That's the $1,000,000 question. How are we going to handle this? How are you going to process it? How are you going to react to it? So in the meantime, it's no wonder then that your upload or your download is taking a minute, because that's what you want to know too. Okay, whatever this is triggering represents an old piece of you that doesn't seem to fit you anymore. Okay? I don't want to call it a test. I don't like that. I'm not a big fan of that language. But I will say this, old patterns, particularly as it relates to emotional disappointments, regrets, upsets, that for some reason provoke old fears, they have a way of coming back around. Not to torture us, but to kind of show us you couldn't handle it then, Wheel of Fortune, but you can now. So if you want to call it a test, cool, I get it. But it's more like, again, here's your opportunity to recognize how far you've come. You didn't have the tools to deal with this in the past, well, you do now. Lean into the positive of it, not the negative. Okay. Let's see that Hermit. Show me the 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 Hermit. Knights of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. Like I said, take your time with this. Take your time with this. Take your time with this. Okay? You don't have to rush a decision here. There's something here about I will not be rushed. Okay? I'm going to handle this in my own way, whatever that is to you. Just my first advice is to do the opposite of whatever was done in the past. Okay? That way we kind of reduce the chances straight away of it recurring. Okay? You're saying everything's good for me, man. It's gravy. I don't want this to mess up my flow, but I also, good for you, want to address it. Good. Just going to take my time with it. So whatever tools you felt you didn't have for in the past, you have them now. Okay? The experience, Knights of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. I think part of you held on to this knowing in some way it was going to come back. That's the feeling here. But it still doesn't mean you want to be rushed. Trust yourself on this one. My first inclination is to dismiss that Four of Pentacles since you already showed me that again over your Hermit. Again, take your time with this. Learn from it. What does it mean to you to respond to it, to engage with it? Okay? You don't seem to be rushing to a conclusion. I don't want you to. I want you to close this one up. Do it this time, and then perhaps it will be cleared off your plate from this point forward. So I'm going to go ahead and push that Four of Pentacles just a little further. Let's see that Four, please. Show me that Four of Pentacles. Show me that Four of Pentacles. Show me that Four of Pentacles, please. Justice, Page of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands. You are showing me I'm holding back because I want to do the right thing, and I don't quite know what that is. So you're trying to discover what the right thing is for the situation. Again, the only advice I have to give you is what you're doing. Take your time with it. Okay. You seem to be in a process that heavily denotes information gathering, processing it too. You want to know. That's why you're showing me restraint. It's not that you mean not to do anything with it, but you seem to be actively withholding judgment and how to move forward with this. Because you want to do the right thing. How you handle this. It represents an old emotional construct. And it's coming up as we have to deal with this now. I had hoped it would go away. It didn't. But now that it's back in your life, or whatever this is, I just want you to know you have the tools to handle the job. You know what's right for you. So take your time with it. Learn from it what you need to learn from it. Just be prepared to use what you know at some point. The emphasis here is being on the right thing or the correct outcome with justice. Until then, you're withholding. Okay? Let's jump on down here to the bottom row. Page of Cups, the Lovers, the Knight of Wands. You know, we could be very much shifting gears right here. It could be related. I don't know. I'm actually incredibly curious about that myself. I'm going to go straight hit and just jump right into the Lovers. And if I have more questions, we'll look at the Page of Cups. But for now, we're just going to jump right into the Lovers. Show me that. Show me the Lovers, please. Show me the Lovers. Show me the Lovers. Show me the Lovers, please. Three of Pentacles, the World, the Six of Pentacles. Ah. Showing up in 3D, so that's good. It's anchored in some part in reality. There's something about a strong connection for you in the future that suggests, however it is we used to balance with this, no more. It's best to be taken to basics. Three of Pentacles. Let's take a look at that Knight of Wands. That's interesting. Show me that Knight of Wands. Show me that Knight of Wands. Strong connection. Something that we used to balance with. Used to. Six of Pentacles, the World. We stopped connecting to it in that way of back and forth balance. There is a proposal here for either friendship or blank slate energy. Let's just start here and work on the basics or fundamentals of friendship. Three of Pentacles. It is reduced of 6. That's true. Curious. Let's see that Knight of Wands. Show me that Knight of Wands. Show me that Knight of Wands. It would help me to see the emotional energy here. Let's see that Knight of Wands. Ah, Devil. The Ace of Swords, the Five of Cups. All the little negative Nancy's we had up here that you were contemplating on. I see. I got it. So it is related 1,000%. There's the Five of Cups. Ace of Swords. 1, 2, Devil. Well, we saw that guy back here somewhere, didn't we? Mr. Big Ol' Nasty right there. Okay, Devil twice. Okay. Okay, so it's one and the same. Same issue. So something's coming back through. And it immediately puts you back into, let's just say, Sag 1.0. You're Sag 2.0 now. Okay? This situation doesn't know that. Your last reference point to whatever this is was when you were Sag 1.0. You didn't have the ability to handle this or deal with it. You do now. Okay? You keep showing me I need to learn about this as much as possible because I want to do the right and or correct fair thing. It's a strong connection. And you're saying for that very reason, I have a very devil reaction towards it. You're saying my attraction towards this was a pattern in and of itself, and it caused me harm. It caused me disappointment and sadness. That's the old Sag. That's not who I am anymore. You're saying I probably shouldn't do this, but I'm going to listen to it. Like I said, it was a very, very, very long pause. I want you to take your time with it. You said it's important. It's important for you to learn. But your conclusion there, Ace of Swords, Five of Cups, the Devil, the Knight of Wands precedes it. You're saying what you recognize in them hasn't changed. Your attraction towards it hasn't changed. You're saying there's no particular love in this situation. And there was a point that you stuck to in there. It's almost like you intentionally didn't show me your heart on purpose towards it. You're being so careful with it. Am I looking at this correctly? Am I examining this correctly? So this is indeed something that has not been sewn up correctly. It never fully finished. It came back around. Okay, it's not so bad that it's like a tower type thing. Even then, I wouldn't say it was bad. So here we have a choice of operating methods. You're saying, I can't balance with this like I used to. It probably never was. You're saying, I balanced with it in a way that was a bad pattern. Like that bad pattern led to bad results for me. That's not an option. You already cycled that out. You're saying at most I can offer this some sort of structured friendship, and even then it will be kept at arm's length because you're saying you're still attracted to it. And you're also saying I don't want to go back to that old place in me, that old pattern where I'm connecting to this and it seems to cause me harm. That's all you showed me, is that it caused me sadness. You're saying, unfortunately, I'm still attracted to them, and I know this. I can't dismiss it. I can't act like I'm not. Therefore, I can't connect to them consistently. Not Six of Pentacles. Like you say, that's an active reduction. You went from a 6 to a 3. I think that 3 is a bare minimum proposal for, you know what, we can call ourselves friends and agree to get along, but I can't connect with you like that anymore, ever again. You represent an old pattern in me. You identified this as useless, unrequited attraction that just held a lot of sway over you to the point of emotional harm. Okay. So I think that's very honest of you to arrive to that particular conclusion. I know you want to do what's right by this. You gave it such careful consideration, but what you concluded is what you were opening with. This is how you last left this particular wound, or how you two last acted in that particular wound. You know, like it's come back to haunt me a little bit, but again, it's in that respect of you can handle this now. You've had enough distance and upgrades for your own self personally. Like I said, you're Sag 2.0 now. You can handle this. You can give yourself distance to this. You can take it to table as much as you need to. The Hermit, 4 of Pentacles twice, Ace of Swords twice. But your conclusion is, I'm still attracted to this, and it's just a pattern. It's a pattern of bad attraction. I am actually, out of curiosity, I want to push that Page of Cups just a little bit, because you showed me such a reduced emotional respect towards this. Now I'm saying you don't have emotional respect towards it. What I'm saying is, in reflection of it, you're like, it's best to keep my emotions low and use logic and reasoning to work through this. You had enough of that to see I can offer you friendship. But I've reasonably concluded that when I connect with you, it still pulls me back into a place of, this makes me feel bad. Let's see that Page of Cups. Let's see that Page of Cups. Let's see that Page of Cups. Is it unrequited? Yeah, by my own definitions of tarot, yes, it is. There's elements about this lover's connections that simply would not fall into place in the right ways. Mentally, spiritually, emotionally, sexually, the whole thing. Okay? Those have to be lined up and chosen on both sides. If one of those elements is off and not chosen back, then it's automatically unrequited. Okay? Let's see that Page of Cups. Show me that Page of Cups. Or somebody feels something very much the first time and the other person doesn't. They catch on to it later. The other person's had time to reduce it. It's not fun. It's not fun. The lover's connection, it's powerful. It can be one of your most rewarding connections. Or one of the hardest you'll ever have. But you're saying, I'm looking at this and I know me. I'm still attracted to this for all the wrong reasons, and it provokes all my old wounds of disappointment and sadness. Let's see that Page of Cups. Why it comes back through, I don't know, other than the fact that perhaps now you have the opportunity to sew this one up, whereas before you didn't in the past. Ah, the Moon, immediately opening there. 4 of Cups, the 5 of Wands. This is something that you've been working through, like I said, privately. And I think that for their part, they did some stuff too, but your interpretation of their connection stands the same. This isn't good for me, and it's probably not good for you either. This is where your emotionality is. You spend a lot of time with that Moon learning about your disappointment and how angry you got, how frustrated you were, how upset you were. It's interesting because you don't unleash that on this person. You just keep showing me everything's in order and everything's just where I want it. I don't want to screw that up. That's the only thing I saw for you. And this person takes a lot of your emotionality and takes it to a space of quiet, secrets, hidden, emotional conflict, disappointment, upset, aggravated. You're saying that's why I don't have anything positive left to give this person. It went into such a negative space to me for such a long time. I don't associate them with positive emotionality at all. None. Other than the pain I participated in. Because some part of you was deeply addicted to this. But the kind of emotional turmoil you experienced it in your own background noise and trying to understand where it came from. I mean, how could you possibly have any emotional positivity to spare this? The attraction's easy. I tell it to people all the time. You can experience that attraction and understand it for what it is instantly. But if emotions get in the way and we don't allow ourselves to see that in our original versions, Sometimes we don't understand it or appreciate it till much later. You know? I got into this devilish pattern with you, and all it did was create emotional havoc in me. So I've learned a lot. I've thought about it a lot. But I think you and I are best left as friends, if that at all. You're like, I have every reason to believe and or suspect it will go back to the same. So good on you for saying this and recognizing this. For some reason, it's prominent in upcoming July. Okay? So don't think this as a down reading or a bummer reading or a failure reading. On the contrary, whatever this is, if you thought this was a test, you passed it. Okay? If you're saying I recognize this pattern to still be true in me today, no matter how much time has passed or work I've done, then it's probably still true. You are correct. Sag 1.0 couldn't have seen it before. Sag 2.0 can. Okay, so again, congratulations to you. There's nothing so powerful or rewarding in this life when you can see one of your patterns for what they are, and you're like, I consciously choose not to do that. It's a very powerful moment in one's timeline. Number 52, the magical map shifter. You can change your destiny. You can alter the course of it. You are not stopping and starting with whatever this is. You're reflecting on it long enough to understand that it's no longer part of your particular map and that you will no longer spread yourself in multiple directions to try to meet it. Okay? Don't compromise your map or your life path destiny. If you understand something's wrong for you, then it is. Okay? Okay, we're going to take the main one here, the magic stream. 18, allow yourself to flow in another direction. Some of you have that particular power. Oh, there it is. As I say, don't bother, but I don't have to, honey. Unexpected visitors, there it is. It comes through eventually. It's not so, like I said, out there that it's the tower. Like I said, you've had background noise, so have they. So part of you, like I said, expected this. Part of you expected this unfinished business. And there it is, unexpected. I wasn't going to take these, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to ride that wave. Okay? And it's a sad embrace. It's a sad embrace. I know it takes you back to the space of the past. Here's where you want your waters to be free-flowing. And when it comes to this particular subject, they get cold. 45, 41. That's funny, the reflection mirrors. I'm sorry, mirror reflection numbers. 14, 41, 41, 14. Okay, let's jump on over here. Good. Okay. It's a sad embrace. I know. It's because it's showing you who you used to be from the past, and it's not who you are today, honey. You've made a lot of progress. Count on that. Stranger curiosity. There it is. It might sound like that. Hello, stranger. Well, there's a reason why. But it's just perhaps out of curiosity. Just checking in. As far as I can tell, that represents the unfinished business. A little bit of curiosity just isn't really worth reintroducing yourself, but it's not really just about them, is it? It's about you and your chance to show yourself and perhaps the universe how far you've come. This is a pattern. I see it. I won't entertain it this time. Job well done. The Moon Maiden, new beginnings. Yeah, I know. You're more focused on that. Any sort of new beginnings, just not going back to the past so much. 41, 53. Okay, Sag, honey, I hope this helped you. Congratulations on your upgrade. Take care. Be well.